Semi-final time. Semi-final time.
Sure.
We've been battling now almost 12 hours solid. We've changed the map up. We've deployed Space Wolves and the Tau. Of course, you've hunkered in the corner because you're Tau.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at it. Take a look at what we do.
So excited to play Tau again.
We've got Ian's map here and a load of city terrain, which is going to be awesome. Objectives. One's there. One's here. One's up there. One's in there. One's in the middle. One's over there. I deployed first.
That is correct.
Let's take a look at the Space Wolves deployments. In the corner, because they can. Land Speeder over there. Unit of Grey Hunters there. Land Speeder over there. Unit of Grey Hunters there. Logan with his wolf buddies. Predator, Grey Hunters, Long Fangs, and all that there. So that's my deployment. He comes with his Warlord trait, Saga of Majesty, rerolling, pitting, and all that malarkey. Let's go into Ian's deployment. Everything's in the corner.
Yeah, pretty much. Pathfinder's on top of the building, ready to tell everybody else where everything else is. Riptides either side. You've got the 2 Devilfish filled with the Avoiders.
And what?
The Hammerhead with the Ion Cannon, and then 3 broadsides. In reserves, as before, we've got a Crisis team.
Oh yes, we do, don't we? And a giant Farsight bomb.
And Farsight's bomb, yes.
Initiative on a 3, he does not. I have got to hurt him bad. It's a 6. In the middle.
Where?
Stayed still. They've advanced forward. Grey Hunters and the Land Speeder. Logan's advanced forward at the moment, as has these 2, but they've stayed still. I've got no psychic powers, so straight into the shooting phase.
Long Fang shot into the tank, blew it up. That is first kill point.
Did they make a pinning test?
And
Do that on camera.
they're fine. So they hopped out, then tried to take a wound off of the Riptide and managed it, and took a whole point off the Hammerhead.
And snap firing.
It's now snap firing in the next turn.
So going now into Tau turn 1.
Phase. These 3 have kind of come around to look at Logan Grimnar and give him a grimace. They've stayed still. The other Riptide has stayed still. He also got hot from his Nova Charger. Good one. And these have just kind of all moved up. Let's go into Tau shooting. Not much really from the Tau. A wound.
Everything missed.
Yeah.
And Logan's brilliant because he makes penetrating hits. A, in the Chariot he has a 4-up invulnerable save. And B, all penetrating hit goes to glance, but you didn't. I rolled 5 for my invulnerable save, so it was good.
He is the beans.
He's good. I like it. I like him.
Into Space Wolves turn 2. Objective. Nobody got it this turn. Next turn is a 5. Let's find out where it is. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
I have 4.
Yes!
No!
The Tau have it.
Space Wolves turn 2 movement is complete. Obviously the Long Fangs have stayed still. These guys have moved up, and also with the run moves, whatever, they're up there. Land Speeder has moved forwards. Drop pod came in, scattered slightly, and I've disembarked 6 inches in between there. Unfortunately I can't assault this turn, but fingers crossed I'll be alright. Moved around, gonna hopefully do some damage to the Riptide, so that they can do some damage to that. Over here though, I have Land Speeder, and they're just waiting there. I'm just waiting in preparation to see if anything's going to come in and drop pod in, Farsight in, not drop pod, and then they've kind of hopefully get that, so I can cover 1, 2, 3, potentially 4, 5 of the objectives in the next few turns, because kill point's going to be very, very hard in this game. So I'm going to go in the shooting phase and see what I can do. Shooting phase completed. After multi-melter and las cannon shots, the Hammerhead goes down. and so does one of the broadsides from combination shots of the Predator and the Long Fangs down here. That's it, shooting wise, unfortunately, but we'll see how it goes when it comes to the assault phase. Logan Grimnar is assaulting the Riptide. Assault. The Riptide managed to wound Logan Grimnar, and now I only have 3 wounds, but the Riptide has been wounded down to its last wound, so that's going to be interesting. So we're going to go into Tau, turn 2. Movement has been completed. He is grinding on that one, Santa, and over there's some crisis suits over there because they came in here. They mishapped. You rolled a 2.
That is a huge mishap. That is the biggest mishap you can do.
And so now they're all facing the wrong way and a little bit unfortunate. And the Fire Warriors are feeling like they could do it, so they're just running forwards. It's been about 14 hours now of gaming. It's mental. Right, so let's go into the shooting phase for turn 2 for the Tau. Shooting from the Tau. The Long Fangs have been taken down to 3 of them, and they're falling back, but they also regroup next turn. Predator had a glance against it. What else was shot? Oh, the Land Speeder is snap firing now and has lost a whole point. Assault phase now, Logan and the... So we upgraded Tomb Raider from that telly to this telly. And
the barrels on the top.
Love.
That's it, run towards the bomb.
Another fail for me. Lost another wound and didn't do anything in return. The Riptide's only got 1 wound left. Come on, Logan. I had my attacks. I missed 3 of them, and then I failed to wound 1 of them, and he made his 5-up invulnerable save as he dances around the room. Tau just got some points from that. What are the points at the moment, please?
12.
Shut up.
Minus a few to 3. 2 to 3.
2 to 3. Okay. So we'll go into turn 3 for the Spectre. Will be
is that person
number
actually
1.
walking towards you?
This objective right here.
No, nothing. No, yet. No. The dog's come in. The big puppy dog. These have moved over to secure this objective. He's not moved. And guess what? He's moving to there. A lot went into this from a mixture of the flying puppy and these over here. They passed their leadership though. The devilfish that was over here was shot by a multi-melter, exploded and took out the other land speeder. Very, very entertaining. And the Firewalls all died from bolter shots as well. Oh, and the crisis team have also gone down. It is currently sort of 6 to 3 in favour of the Space Wolves.
I've still got my assault phase.
And there's still an assault phase.
Fang is going to try and assault the thingy as well.
Look who survived. He's here, and his mate isn't. Logan is dead. Logan is dead.
Properly whiffed with his rolls.
Going into Tau shooting, I'll just recap of what the Tau have done in their movement. Fire Warriors have moved up. Broadside have moved round. They stay still, and the 2 Riptides are having a bit of a chat about what's going on so far. And oh look, fast sight bomb. Boom. Shooting, there is a leadership that needs to be done for the Long Fangs. We'll do that in a second. The Predator has 1 whole point remaining, and everything from here that isn't Tau has gone. So looking up for the Tau now, they struggled at first, which is strange. Normally they have quite good shooting at first, but now that the big power unit is coming in, now they're holding their own. Let's go into the assault moves, and you need to do a leadership. At the end of turn 3, Farsight's unit have claimed that objective by spreading out in their assault moves. This one's moved back a little bit, and this one's hidden in the ruins as well. That's another 3 points for Tau. The score currently is 6 to the Space Wolves, and Tau are coming back with 10 points. Very close. It's all on the objectives, I think. Going into turn 4, special objective is number 6, which is being held by the Longfang Grey Hunters just here. Then he drives my car, and then I'll drive your car.
We're just talking about food.
Again, we don't do anything but talk about
food. So, Predators there, Longfangs have stayed there. The Wolves have moved over. They've deep struck in, moved up, hovered back a little bit, and that's it for the movement phase. So let's see what can happen in the shooting phase for the Space Wolves. After a lot of shooting, I didn't actually get any kill points this turn, unfortunately. What a brilliant round for me. What I managed to do was take down a shield drone and 2 bodyguard, just 2 of the bodyguard, with mass amount of shooting. So we're going to go into the assault phase. This squad is going to try and assault Farsight's unit. So, close combat has been done. It was a drawn combat, which is just testimony to how well I'm rolling for close combat. Challenge between the Wolf Lord and Farsight. They both did a wound on each other. I lost a wound on a cavalryman, and they lost a wound on his bodyguard. So, I've lost the advantage of an extra attack next round. And like I said, I didn't get any kill points. So, it's going into Tau turn 4. For the Tau, they've moved up to shoot my poor Space Wolves. Let's go into the shooting phase and come back at the end of it. There's no Predator now, and there's only 1 Terminator left. So that is a kill point for the Tau there, and soon to be a kill point because the Riptide is announced it's going to charge the Terminator. Let's see what happens. What'd you get? I see a 3. I'll trust you to get a 6. You've been rolling incredibly well for the Tau, even though it's not your own army. You roll better with my models than you do your own. End of turn 4 now. The Space Wolves are losing combat. The Wolf Lord is on 1. There's a Wolf Guard on 1. I've done a wound to another bodyguard. It's just not going well for that close combat. The Space Wolves did, however, gain 4 points. And we're going to go now into Space Wolves turn 5. Last turn of the game.
We're drawing at the minute. It's a 3.
It's a 3. Where is number 3?
It's that one.
That one right there.
Oh.
Let's see what happens.
So movement. I don't know if you call it on camera, but number 3 is the objective to hold. So movement. Dreadnoughts move around the corner. The Longfangs have, the Grey Hunters, have moved out into the open to say hello.
Oh, you're only you in this fellow.
What is it called?
Storm Wolf.
Storm Wolf. Is it? I'm guessing it's still hovering.
Yes.
Trying to claim the objective, and then we've still got the Battle of
Royale.
Yes.
So we go into the shooting phase.
The Stormwolf has shot into the broadsides, taken 1 more down, and then a combination of them and this shooting into them have taken a few more down, and both of these squads have passed their leadership tests. Charge! He is really good.
Fun hammers in.
Last ditch effort. The Riptide has moved over to get a better shot at the Stormwolf, and so has the broadside. The Fire Warriors have moved around the back of the Dreadnought, trying to pop him open, and that's about it. The Pathfinders are staying still, and so we're going to go into the shooting.
Failing to really do anything other than a glance at the Dreadnought, looked at the points. Space Wolves should win this combat. They'll get 5 points there, that's 7 points. That'll take them way into the lead. Space Wolves are into the final. Got a snail trail.
How rude.
You're the one stretching on camera. Right, good game.
Good game.
Tower been eliminated from this Christmas Cup, and it's now Space Wolves into the final. So here we are, Imperial Guard versus Tyranids. Deployment of the Imperial Guard, hunkered in the corner again.
Like an invasion of Tyranids.
It is literally. Tyranids have invaded this Imperial Guard city world. But what do we have over here then?
We have a platoon, so 2 squads with a command unit behind them, heavy weapons team. Then we have another platoon in here, with a command unit, heavy weapons team, and 2 squads. 2 Leman Russes, 2 squads of Bulgrins, the Commissar, and a command unit.
Good times. No psychic powers. Warlord trait though, it gives you and your unit relentless or whatever it is.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the Tyranids. We have a Turbo going up there. We have 2 winged Tyrants, both with some psychic powers already rolled. We'll go through them in a minute. 30 Termagants, a Toxicrin, 30 Hormagaunts, 3 Carnifexes of Venomthrope, a Exocrine, and 3 Warriors there. It's coming close to midnight now on the 23rd of December, which means almost 15 hours of filming and battling, which is mental. We've got Insane, we've got KFC, we've got GTA, we've got Burnout Revenge, and a video rendering. Very close. So let's go and have a look at the psychic powers. The Warlord has Psychic Scream and Onslaught. The non-Warlord has Paroxysm and Catalyst, which is cool. The Warlord trait was a number 2, so basically have Night Vision for a turn, which is a bit pants, really. Night Fighting is first turn. I'm going to try and steal the initiative. It goes.
You're going to get 4.
On a 3, I do not. So the Imperial Guard, turn 1. So the objective is number 6, that one right there.
Guard have moved up, hearing the noises coming from the sewers. They trundled forward to take them down. And so they're all moving up, just kind of spreading out a little bit. Took 2 wounds off the winged Hive Tyrant over here, and 2 gaunts went down. Yeah. So let's go into Tyranids, turn 1.
Tyranids, turn 1, movement complete. Turbo gonna stay still. These 2 have moved forwards. They're full range for flying monstrous creatures. Everything else has advanced forward, slowly making its way to the lines of the Imperial Guard. Here come the bugs. 6 on the psychic phase. End of the psychic phase. I did Catalyst, so the 2 winged Tyrants have to feel no pain.
After the shooting phase, it took pretty much all of this over here to take down 4 wounds from the Bulgrins. I'm liking them. And then these 2 combined took out a squad, giving Tyranids first blood and a unit dead. Nobody claimed the objective, so we're going into Imperial Guard turn 2. However, we need to do the roll for the objective. This turn is exactly the same as last turn, it's a 6. So, yeah. Phase. The plane is in. Hello. These have moved over. And these have moved up. Ready to take down this big horde. Let's go to the shooting. Okay, so shooting, there's a lot of gaunts gone down. And so no assault phase going into Tyranids turn 2?
Yeah, only turn 2.
Only turn 2.
3. So at the end of the movement phase, everything moved up a little bit more. Stay still. One day that objective will come in. The Morlock came in. I need to move them actually with everything. There's a... I put it really close to the edge. That's just tempting fate now. We're going to go into the psychic phase. Ian has a leadership test on that unit to do. For the psychic phase.
5.
So, Winged Hive Tyrants have Catalyst on them, and I have Paroxysm, the heavy weapons team up there, so their ballistic skill and weapon skill have gone down to 1, because I rolled high on the D3. Let's go into the shooting phase now for the Tyranids and try and take down some guard. Okay, so, after the shooting phase, a load of ogres have been killed. I keep calling them ogres, not ogres.
Bullgrids.
That's the one, Bullgrids. The Demon Rust there has been destroyed from the Winged Hive Tyrant firing at it. And the Winged Hive Tyrant there has killed the heavy weapon squad up there. So we're going to try and assault the Hormagaunts into the remaining 2 Bullgrids. And we'll see how the Overwatch goes, if they can ever... end of the...
It's been a long day.
It's almost nearly 1 o'clock in the morning now, on Christmas Eve.
Yep.
Bloody hell. Oh, we didn't sleep at all at Christmas. On the Gaunts, did they kill one?
They killed 1.
Killed
they
one.
only had 2 wounds.
You
anyway.
killed 6 Gaunts. They lost. They weren't in Synapse range. They weren't fearless. They fled. You've consolidated. It's the end of my turn. No one gets that objective this time round, so we're going to go into turn 3 for the Ogres. / Imperial Guard.
The ogres.
Will be 4. Objective 4 is where the Warriors are. Bomb, bomb, bomb.
The movement phase, my plane has moved over. Everything over here has just kind of huddled into the corner. And these have moved up to try and take down some more of these people over here. People? They're not really people, but let's just roll with it. Going into the shooting phase. So after the shooting phase, not a lot has done anything. In fact, nothing has done anything whatsoever. So I'm going to go into the assault phase, where I'm going to assault the Carnifexes. Just because. First to go in is the...
tank.
Yeah.
End of Imperial Guard turn. Lots of shots here, there and everywhere. But the most effective part of it was the actual close combat. The Carnifexes have lost 3 wounds and a couple of the Ogre Bulldog, that's what I'm calling them, lost a wound or 2 as well. So that was turn 3 for the Imperial Guard.
Yeah.
So we're going to turn 3 for the Tyranids. Let's see what they can do. The end of the... Oh, they're enjoying burnout. That's the end of the movement phase. I'm not going to bother with the psychic phase now, because I'm coming to the end now of what a lot of things can do. So I'm going to go straight into the shooting phase. 2 Winged Hive Tyrants, the only real things that can actually shoot this turn. I can't actually hurt his front armour of 14 on his Lehman Russ, so let's go to the shooting phase. Shooting the Valkyrie, that is down to 1 whole point. Shot at the Imperial Guard thing there. And Ian's made the leadership test, so we're going to go into close combat. The Morlock's going to charge that unit right there. What kills that unit? So that's the end of the... Oh, we've got this one over here, haven't we? The Ogre in Bulldogs go for that.
Very little left of the Imperial Guard going into turn 4 after killing the Carnifex and a few Gaunts. Let's see which objective is the objective to hold. It is number 2. Who holds number 2? So let's go into Imperial Guard moving. After the movement phase, everything's kind of turned around, just trying to take down this Hive Tyrant. Some of these have moved over a few pot shots at the Morlock. It's not really going to be any chance of an Imperial Guard victory, so it's just a moral victory now. See how much these Bullgrids can do. Really hits. I am going to concede there. I do just want to see how these Bullgrids go against the Carnifexes. So it's Tyranids and Space Wolves in the final. We are going to refresh and do the final tomorrow. So
it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's
I
late.
just rolled to see what objective would be the points, and I rolled number 4. which is this one. So
Yeah.
we'll see if it's different tomorrow, but most of the points have been on this side of the table no matter what game we've done. So we might, even if we've mixed up the point values.
Yeah.
As well.
No, they've been quite good
draw.
fun games and quite close. We'll do an epic handshake now, and then we'll. He's a zombie.
Bedtime soon.
So thank you very much.
Zombies on fruit.
But
So the final is going to be
Space Wolves versus Tyranids. And so technically you retrain. That's not
retrain.
You retain the trophy, but it's just who you want to retain it with.
Well,
you get to sleep on it and decide who.
I think I know who I want to play as.
Ah.
But I think in our battle league, I think Tyranids beat Space Wolves twice, but I can't remember.
Anyway,
we're going to do the ogre thing. We're going to go to bed. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the final.
Ooh.